What's up, everybody? It's your boy Coach T with Chicago Bears 360. Back with another Sunday show for y'all today. Listen, my ring light broke, man, so I'm having a lighting issue, but we're going to get through it. Today, we're going to talk about Caleb Williams' debut as a Chicago Bears yesterday in the preseason game versus the Buffalo Bills. I got AJ with me for a lot of it. We'll see how it goes. Y'all know what's next, man. Let's have some fun. As you come in, do me a favor, run the likes up. If you're watching on the playback, do me a favor. Subscribe to the channel. We're on here Sundays at 11 Eastern Standard Time, 10 Central. Also Tuesdays at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 11 Centrals. We're breaking down film. Y'all know what's next. Let's get into it. Cue the intro, maestro. Let's go.
To them Benjis, I feel my teeth with diamonds. The Lord done put me through some tests so I can learn my lesson. They take advantage when you cool, I can't control aggression. We go back and forth talking, so who we really blaming? Tell me to change, I'm not myself, and then you start complaining. Can't understand your situation if you had a main. But you caused me for some shots, we barely knew it.
And just like that, we're back, Bears fans. What's up to Justin Lee, Mac G, and Berlismo in the chat. Do me a favor, run those likes up, man. Let's get straight into it. AJ in the building. What up, AJ?
Hey.
How you feeling? How you feeling? I see you got the Caleb Williams, Keenan Allen. I got my Keenan Allen. I got my Keenan Allen shirt on. Yeah. Keenan Allen, DJ Moore.
Switch it up a little bit.
There you go.
Last time I had Caleb and Bajent, so this week I changed it up a little bit. It's Caleb and Keenan and DJ. So.
Let's go. So today's show, it's all about Caleb Williams. Well, we're gonna talk about other stuff too, but I'm not gonna belay it. We got to get into it. Caleb's debut in the Chicago Bears uniform versus the Buffalo Bills yesterday. First initial thoughts. AJ, go for it.
He did fine. Like, it's preseason.
Just fine.
I mean, he didn't do much for me. I feel like he should have played one more series, and I would have given it like an A+, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I get why they pulled him after the second one. But I mean, he did fine. He didn't score or nothing, so. You know,
so
a fantastic or nothing.
Let's take a step back and give the stat line, because we were talking about that in pre-production. What's the stat line? 4-7, 95 yards, 0 interceptions.
With 95 yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. He had one rush for 13 yards. Gotcha.
But about the details, the specifics of how he executed the offense, and then also,
well, he did that excellent. That was excellent.
Okay. Let's get to it, because I, what I'm saying, again, a lot of people are probably looking at the macro level breakdown of what we were looking to execute, what we were looking to see from Caleb in this first showing. I still focused on kind of like game one stuff, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Execution of the offense, getting in and out of huddle, getting the play call, all the pre-snap stuff, actually getting the play off, making sure the offense operated on time, and we played clean. So on that, I give them an
A, but I also felt like sometimes they waited way too late into the play clock for me. Like, it was getting down to 5-4. I'm like, we gonna snap the ball, or we just gonna take this L right now?
Yeah,
there were too many times, for my comfort level, there were too many times like that. For everyone that played, I'm like, yeah, we need to speed that up.
Yeah, and they'll get
the snap off a lot quicker.
They'll get better at that. I think it's his first time in action with it.
I'm not worried about it. I just noticed it. That's all.
Yeah,
we need to clean that up. If that's the one thing I say we have to clean up, that's probably the only thing I would say is snap off a lot quicker.
I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't paying attention to how close they were to not getting it off. I just know they got it off. They got the play off. You know what I'm saying?
I noticed it because the big little square with the the red letter,
Yeah.
it's
They
bleeping at you, and I'm just like, yeah, we need to get that off or
they're
something.
gonna speed that process up
Yeah,
for
yeah.
those of us that focus on the details of football.
Sorry,
You know what I'm saying? If
I'm
you're
dirty
looking at
that way.
yeah. No, if you're looking for the macro level analysis, you're not gonna get it here. Not you're not gonna get it on Sunday. You're not gonna get it on Tuesdays. You're definitely not gonna get it on Tuesdays when we do the film breakdown. But we're still paying attention to the operation, the play operation. You know what I'm saying? As long as they got it off, because I still recognize, you know what I'm saying, this is new for him. Playing under center, calling these elongated play calls and all that other stuff. It's new to him. It is new to him. And as long as he's able to get those plays off and he got them off cleanly, that's an A+ for me. I know it'll speed up over time as the season goes and he gets even more experience with it. But also, what was most impressive on some of those occasions, to be fair, AJ, on some of those occasions, he walked up, he called out the mic, right? He was calling out mics, pointing out mics, and I'm like, all right, I see you, young bull. You out here getting with it. Okay, you getting with it. You just not standing back there and you know letting it passively happen. You're trying to communicate information to your O line and y'all communicating and stuff like that. So on that end of it, I thought it was excellent. Getting up, breaking the huddle, getting up to the line of scrimmage, calling out. Like I definitely didn't expect him to see him walking up, calling out mics and pointing people out and all that stuff like this quick. Yeah, in the structure. Now, as far as the actual plays, the statistics, 4 of 7, 95, 0 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions. The actual play, his play within the pocket. Let's break down the thoughts about how you felt like he moved within the pocket, how comfortable he felt back there, you know what I'm saying, moving around, operating the offense.
I thought he stayed in the pocket well. I thought he did really well. There
Yeah.
was one play, though, where I felt like he should have stayed a tad bit longer. But, hey, I'm picky, though. So,
yeah,
he still got a good play out of it. But he did really well, in my opinion.
I felt like, and this, watch this, it's not going to be, I told y'all, or earlier last year, I told y'all at the end of summer, you know what I'm saying? It's not going to be the year where, you know what I'm saying, I'm being overly critical for Caleb. He's great. Right. For me, he's great. I'm great in everything with Caleb on the curve. We're going to get to the next person I like to focus on. I'm going to focus on this season more detail because he has more experience at his job, and that's Shane Waldron. But I felt like Caleb moved in the pocket well. He felt comfortable. He just went out there and played ball to me. You know what I'm saying? Whether he – hold on a second. Whether he drifted or not, you know what I'm saying? Because somebody was overly critical of some plays where he drifted out of the pocket or he moved out of the pocket a little bit. You know what I'm saying? As long as he's playing and feeling and looking natural in the pocket, then that's fine, right? I don't mind that. Even this, and this is what I want everybody to keep in mind this season, right? 10% of most pass plays for any quarterback, 10% of their total count of plays. You run 40 plays, they're going to miss 3. They're going to miss 4 reads. If they run 30 pass plays, they're going to miss 3 reads. It's a given. It's a footballism. I'm not expecting them to hit every read. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Oh, before the all 22 brigade break out this season and start breaking out all 22 and steal photo and, you know, where he missed throws and this, that, and the other. I'm not doing that this year. We're not doing that. I want us to start out the season with the understanding that for at least 10% of their plays, they're going to miss throws, any quarterback. And elite guys are going to miss probably 5 to 7% of their throws. It's just too much going on out there. Protections, shifts, motions, blitzing, rotating safeties, and all that other stuff for us to be like, oh, well, he missed this guy. Out of 40 plays, he missed this guy 3 times and crucify him for that. We're not going to – I didn't do it for Justin. I'm not doing it for Caleb. I'm just putting that out there so y'all know how to manage expectations as we move forward in the season. But I thought he moved well in the pocket, you know what I'm saying, kind of played within it. I think there's a twist to that nobody's going to talk about, and we're going to get into that next. What do you have the response to that? And then,
for me, like I said, I just don't have expectations. So Caleb, as long as he gets better every week, I'm happy. So, hey, he looked good. He looked fine. So next
now
week, let's go.
I'll extend the conversation from behind the line of scrimmage to the actual execution of his throws and the pass plays that he did throw the ball. Of course, it's no surprise to us. We expected him to throw the ball
Exactly.
with velocity. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what he does. That's what he's known for. So I thought he threw the ball well with velocity, both in the traditional, throws or stands and on the move. I mean, that's no surprise to me.
Nope.
Somebody wanted to have a huge, I don't know if they want to have a debate on Twitter or whatever about his trust and confidence in his arms. They wanted to point out to me that, well, that means he really trusts his arm. Well, shit, you're the Heisman winning.
Really?
You're the Heisman winning quarterback, and you're known for.
No, Coach T, he trusts his arm. I can't believe it.
I didn't. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I just thought it was a worthless conversation to have. You know what I'm saying? Like,
breaking news, Coach T. I didn't notice. Wow.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, you're supposed to trust your arm
exactly
in that situation, right? And whether you're on the move or in the pocket, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what Caleb is known for. So
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what are we talking about? Yeah, he trusts his arm, but also to be fair, and I think, Greg mentioned this in his tweet. I feel like Greg Braggs is the only one that can criticize Caleb and get away with it nowadays. I just want to put that out there.
That's probably true.
But in trusting his arm, also, we can't say everything was good. You know what I'm saying? Everything, it was like 1,000%. There wasn't issues of concern. While he played well, there was the one drop interception where he tried to force the ball with Rome, where he trusted Rome probably to go over the guy's back.
I was telling you about.
Yeah. I mean, that's a real thing, and that's a rookie thing right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you trust your arm. We know, you got a little Brett Favre in you, Aaron Rodgers in you, you know what I'm saying? Patrick Mahomes in you. You got that cannon, but you have to tame that cannon. You have to be able to say, all right, boom. I just thought he was just trying to give Rome a chance right there, opportunity, give him a touch and stuff like that. And I'll caveat it to say this: while we gonna be honest and point it out that should have been an interception, also point out to that this is the time when you try stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say that this is the time you want to do that because it's preseason. It doesn't.
I don't know if it's an out pattern or a deep out pattern that you try stuff on. I thought it was, you know what I'm saying, if you go more 50-50 ball, or if you're trying to laser it in like he did versus DJ right there, you know what I'm saying, you do your thing, right? You do your thing.
But like I said, I didn't think it was a bad throw. It's not the throw I would have made because Gerald Everett was open right there for like the first down. But like you said, I understood why he did it. I think he was trying to get Rome involved and everything else. Plus, it's preseason, you try that anyway. So,
and we'll get into the actual specifics of the film on Tuesday because I want to see what was happening on the back end. I'm not messing with it today because I got to do my own football stuff today to prepare for this week. The one next thing I want to shift into is for the second week in a row. And again, I haven't looked at the film yet. I'll probably look at it Tuesday morning or Monday night, tomorrow night. For the second week in a row, I'm impressed with the play calling. I'm impressed with Shane Waldron's orchestration of the offense. Again, the saying in the industry, in the profession, you have play callers and you have offensive coordinators. Shane Waldron is an offensive coordinator, right? Shane Waldron is an offensive coordinator. And while before anybody goes too crazy on beating Caleb up on the 0 touchdown, 0 interception, and us not scoring in the red zone, I'm fine with that. And I want to hear your take on it.
Too.
I'm fine with that. I understood. Matter of fact, it was a 3rd and 1 call in the red zone. I think it was the first drive. Shane chose to run the ball right there where I was like, man, maybe we could have did a boot off for that, or maybe we could did play action, dumped it in the flat to the fullback or something like that. I believe we were in I formation, so
Yeah.
You have the play action dump to the flat to the fullback and options, or hit something quick off of play action. But also, I know Shane for almost 2 years of studying him on film. Shane likes to send a message, especially in first drives. He likes to send a message to his team, his offense team, his O-line that, hey, you know what I'm saying? We're not trying to pretty our way. We're not trying to outsmart the opponent first. We'd rather run through you. So I get it. Like, I get it, and I'm not mad at him. What did you feel about how Shane was trying to how Shane kind of put things together for Caleb in the offense in the what they showed in the first quarter?
So I thought that the offense was really, really good. I mean, he didn't give away too much, but he gave away just enough where I'm like, yeah, this is way better than last year already. And all they had to do was hand the ball off and throw off play action, and I was satisfied. I was like, yeah, this is really nice. This is a breath of fresh air, all of that. So yeah, they didn't have to score for me, because I knew they weren't going to play that long anyway, but you went back to back down, just pushing the ball down the field, driving down the field, bro. Breath of fresh air. It was beautiful. A plus.
Yeah. I again, long as you're moving the ball, we moved the ball. I felt like we were in control of the line of scrimmage,
Yes.
right? Which
Absolutely.
we can't overestimate. Two things I want to take a step back to before I start talking about I want to see if I forget any points on Shane. Yeah, Shane's doing this thing. Shane knows where he's going. Something I actually pointed out on Twitter yesterday, or X yesterday, was in some discussions about JJ McCarthy, right, and how he lit up the field yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Listen, I'm not surprised though. I'm not surprised because if you really think about it, name another division that has the collection of offensive coordinators the NFC North does.
Like a division?
A division. Matt
South.
LaFleur, Kevin McConnell, Ben Johnson, and Shane Waldron were all up there in terms of offensive coordinators last season.
I'd say
that's
AFC
tough.
South.
AFC South? You said, I thought you said, my ears hurt NFC South.
No.
Oh,
AFC South.
AFC South. I had to think about it because
Bobby Slowick, Doug Peterson, Jim Bob Cooter, or Shane Steichen as well. And then Tennessee got a new OC who came from
who has Jim Bob? Where Jim Bob at?
Colts.
He been in the game for a minute. Okay.
Yeah,
he been in the game for a minute. Yeah, I studied them offensive coordinators though. Peterson is good. Peterson is
Tennessee got the OC from the Bengals. I'm forgetting the dude's name. Callahan or something?
Okay.
Brian Callahan.
Oh yeah. Bill's son.
Texas got Bobby Slowick. We know that. And then the Jags got Doug Peterson. We know that too.
Okay. No, that's a good group. Jim Bob has been Cooter's been in business for a minute. Yep. Slowick is a Kyle Shanahan disciple.
Yep.
Brian Callahan is son of Bill Callahan, probably. Yep. Coaching lineage there. And by the way, Bill is a dog. Yeah. Bill is a dog with coaching offensive line and run game.
Yeah.
You expect and Brian's at Tennessee?
Yeah. I think he's the head coach there. I think.
Oh yeah, we better watch out. That's not going to be a pushover game.
I'm pretty sure. He's if he's not the head coach, he's the OC.
Yeah, Bill believes in being really physical in the run game. We better be ready on defense.
That's why I don't think the AFC South's going to be a cakewalk for our division. I don't think it will be. That's a good group of coaches there.
Yeah, that's a great call out. So back to the point we were making, he's up there. Shane's up there with the best of them, and he can put us to be competitive offensively as long as he goes about it the way he's doing it. And by all indications, everything that I've heard and discussions I've had with certain people, they're going about it with a structured approach, an incremental install with the offense. They're not throwing everything at Caleb and installing. They showed them everything, but they're not installing everything. They're not going week to week. They're incrementally or progressively overloading the offense with him. And I think he can get to all his stuff. But what nobody's going to talk about with all this pocket presence in with Caleb Williams is the offensive line play. Nobody's going to talk about how well, especially with all the noise we heard last week about the offensive line and, criticism of Ryan Poles and, you know what I'm saying, with the Nate Davis situation and stuff. And we should be in
started on Nate Davis, bro.
Hold on a second, but we should be in the free agency looking for a offensive line. All the chatter. I think Shane did a good job of patching the holes with, and nobody's going to talk about it, but the laser to DJ Moore was what protection. I mean, he's back there patting the ball because Buddy's in 7-man protection. You know what I'm saying? Like, you better be confident if you got 7-man pro. Come on, man. Like, having a guy that knows what he's doing with the call sheet matters. It matters. It matters 1,000%. And I think if he's gonna run the ball on first and second down and get us in a short distance, and then when he has to throw the ball, use 7-man protection to keep Caleb upright, then we're gonna be okay. Now there'll be times when some teams get us. It just is what it is. But it's all predicated on our ability to run the ball. What you say, AJ?
No, I completely agree. I thought the O-line did well. I didn't like that one play though. Like, I think it was at the beginning. It was before the throw to Rome. He got hit out of bounds and then call it. But also, I didn't like that the O-line didn't even walk over there. I'm like, yo, you just let him get land blasted over there.
Who, Rome did? Rome got beat up?
No, it was Caleb. It was like it was that flag. They threw a flag there, but it wasn't for roughing the passer. I think it was holding or something. It was holding. It was like the play before the interception. But anyway, it was like holding or something. But like he was walking out of bounds and he just got hit late by some defender. And they ain't throw the flag or nothing. But I also didn't see any old lineman walk over there to pick Caleb up. I was like, what are y'all doing?
I saw one play.
Just got hit.
I saw one play where Tevin Jenkins was getting pretty fired up with somebody. It might have been an play early on, where they were running towards the sideline and somebody may have given Caleb a last minute shove or something like that.
I expect that from Tevin. He'll probably be the only one, but everybody else, I'm like, what are y'all like? What are we doing? Come on.
Yeah.
Like,
what I wanted to point it out was I don't think it's so much that because to me the true indicator, right, of you having a V8, V12 offensive line is they can hold up in 5-man protection, right? I think it was more or less a Shane thing, and Shane keeping Caleb protected by keeping the back and the tight end or 2 backs in to go with 7-man protection. And there's nothing wrong with it. You are who you are. I just appreciate knowing Shane already has an understanding of what he has up front. Now, if this was Luke Getsy would still try and come out and go 5-man pro and run his throw and have 5 people in a route concept, and it would be being harassed right there. Right. Shane didn't even waste any time with it. He was like, look, this is a must-throw situation. It was 3rd and long. Third and long, I'm going 70 protection, huh?
What does Stacey King always say? KYP, know your personnel.
Know your personnel. That's a footballism. Yeah, he knows already. Hey, it's 3rd and 8. Which by the way, we're not trying to be in a whole lot this season. That's not ideal for a rookie quarterback. But at least Shane knows, listen, all right, boom. Hey, I'm calling my play, 70 protection, leak out. If we do you know what I'm saying, if we can't get the first down, Caleb, go to the check down and we can, shift the field position and we can keep playing ball, live to fight another day. Yeah. So that is a difference already. There was a subtle differences already I want to point out between the coordinators, because I believe that was Nagy or Getsy. They would have been 5-man pro. They try to go 5 wide and empty formation on 3rd and 8 and say, kid, go out there and make a play. That's the difference, right? And it makes a difference in the world. Yep. And look, while Caleb is great, excellent with his arm and all this other stuff, I have to be fair, right? I have to be fair in the sense of saying, listen, if I'm not going to be overly critical of the kid in his first year, I'm not going to heap all the praise on him, and I'm going to focus on the coordinator the first year too. And I felt like Listen, you don't even get that laser throw off if we're in 5 or 6 man protection right there.
That's facts, though. That's
That's
facts.
that's all. That's on Shane. That's him executing it, but that's on Shane to put him in that position to be successful. And a lot of people don't believe it's important. It's important. Listen, it's important. It's very important. That play does not happen with 5-man protection with this O line up
Because
here.
they would have tried to run that when he was at USC and he would have got blasted like he did against Notre Dame. He ran a similar play to that, except they only had 5-man, and he literally got his head knocked off. I was like, yo, like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah, I want to shift away from Caden real fast and get to the running game and stay with the offensive line because I felt like, again, all the starters weren't there. At least I don't know who we presume the starters to be, but I thought we ran the ball well. I thought DeAndre Swift was impressive. I thought Ian Wheeler was impressive later on. I thought even for getting his first full game touches at running back, which I don't know what the Bears are up to with this situation because we have a full running back room. Velus Jones, wasn't terrible.
He wasn't until he muffed that punt.
But all fairness out there, they were complaining about the win the whole game. So it's Velus.
This is a dude who been muffing punts. It don't even matter. It could have been perfectly sunny and he still won.
But he can't feel the ball in good weather. So
that's my point. That's why I said I don't care about that. I don't care about wind at all, bro.
Let's focus on running back. How did he do at running back? Because apparently they're up to one or two things. They're either doing Velus a favor and allowing him to rebrand himself as a running back and preparing to release him, right? Or they're actually giving him an actual look to say, boom.
I don't know about that. Their running back room's full though.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know if they carry 4 backs. Like I don't know. Maybe it's different this year. Like we didn't use 3 backs last year, so maybe we use 3 backs this year. I don't know. That's a crowded room. So I would go with the first one you said, the latter, which is maybe they're just trying to get him to rebrand himself, put some tape out there for him, and then probably release him. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's more the latter. I think they're trying to rebrand him to get ready to booyah. See ya. We got plenty of people that can return kicks.
Right, because I don't know where his role would be in a room that crowded. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know.
By the way, shout out to Khalil Herbert, who's running the ball a lot more physical than I'm used to seeing him run the ball. That's noticeable to me. Usually, Khalil came out. He's a slasher cutter the first year that struggled in pass pro and blocking period, even on special teams. He came in, I think, last year was, to me, his best year. I think I saw some PFF stats, which I rarely ever listen to, but PFF. I'll reference him for convenience right now, where it showed he was better at pass pro. He was visibly better at pass pro last year, but I still thought he didn't finish runs physically and falling forward enough for me. And I think that good peer pressure set in with having DeAndre there and Roshan there, that he realized he knows he has to run more physical and finish runs better. And you're seeing that actually show up on tape. So I like it. The running back room is better. DeAndre, Khalil. We didn't see Rojo yesterday, I don't believe. I don't remember seeing him. I don't
remember seeing him. I don't know if he's hurt or not.
There you go. So I don't think Velus gets those carries too if Rojo is there, quite possibly. But again, in the run game, between the offensive line and the tight ends, I believe we're physical enough. And this is going to be the key to the season for me. We have to be physical enough. We have to be dominant enough in the run game to keep Caleb out of those 3rd and 5 plus situations, right? To me, that's going to be the key to the season. And although we got away with it yesterday, right? And while everybody's, I don't want to clip your wings, but I'm going to bring you a little bit of reality check. And we're probably going to get into it on Tuesdays. I don't think we saw a whole lot of blitzing. I don't think we saw a whole lot of spinning and rotating of the safeties, right? And I think Buffalo plays a 3-4. So we
They do,
probably
I believe. I
we
believe.
probably didn't see a whole lot of dropping of the linebackers off of either edge, the outside linebackers into the flat and so on and so forth to kind of confuse them or mix them up in coverage. I did see on the one play where he hit the laser in, I think they were like in the quarters coverage, and he found the hole in that kind of probably off of a scramble read where that I don't know if that deep hitch was part of the play design, but again, we'll get into it on Tuesday once we really got the chance to look at it. But again, I still think I'm not debating whether it was the ones or not. Somebody hit me up a Twitter question asking me, Coach, somebody saying those were not the ones. But I
I
don't
mean,
care. Those are NFL players.
they're still NFL players. Some of them were though. Some of them were. Like
Yeah,
Ed Oliver was out there. He just left the game early because he got hurt, but
yeah,
he could have went back in the game. They just held him out because it's preseason. But yeah, some of the starters were out there. Like, let's not cap out here. I saw
yeah,
Ed Oliver out there.
yeah,
I
yeah.
did see
No,
him out
so I'm not tripping off of none of that. I just
there.
really
No.
want them. I really want us to. That's the part where I say, cool your jets a little bit.
Plus,
He
this
did good with what we asked
right,
Caleb, what we asked him to do.
exactly.
But just also understand teams are not scheming against us right
Right.
now. They're not.
It's preseason. It's
Yeah,
very vanilla. They're not really scheming against
yeah.
anyone
So
right
they're
now.
not. They're not blitzing.
Right.
They're not scouting our O line and figuring out where the weak link is so they can blitz off that edge.
Right.
They're not spinning safeties to confuse the quarterback post snap reads and all that other stuff. So just what I'm saying, be thankful, be grateful for where we are, that we're headed in the right direction, but also be also cognizant that we have still a lot to go with. Because I don't want fans to be like, oh, he lit up. Somebody put out a stat said he was on pace for 400 yards. Yeah, okay, against a very vanilla defense, yeah, on pace for 400 yards, but I don't want y'all to get to week 1 or week 2 and be like, well, man, he was throwing for 500 yards in the preseason, and why we get just over 200 in the first game. It's gonna get real as we get closer to week 1, but I'm
This is
still impressed for what I look for and where I'm at. But let's flip
same,
over to the.
but
Go ahead,
I
AJ.
was
I'm sorry.
just real quick. I was gonna say same as I say the same sentiment, but this is why I also tell people don't take preseason too serious. Like, bro, just have a set of goals of what you want to see and leave it at that. But don't get too high or too low for
Let's
preseason.
hit the wide receivers. I'll let you start in tight ends first, AJ. We're gonna finish up with them, and then we're gonna check out the chat, and then we're gonna move to defense, and we're gonna get out of here.
All right. So DJ's DJ. That's number one. That's number one. He's DJ. That's why he got paid. Um I gotta wear that DJ jersey more often because he cooked. I I didn't like the jet sweep they called between Bajan and Tyler Scott because that triggered me. Bro, he fumbled the snap or the pass or whatever it was, the snap. Bro, it was not good. I didn't like that jet sweep, but um other than that, I liked what I saw from the receivers. I mean, they were getting open, making plays, especially the tight ends though. Like Cole Kmet, that pass he caught, that was crazy. That looks like that pass
He owes us one too, though.
like that's like that pass he caught against New Orleans. That was insane. Sweeney, I think that dude's name is. Man, that dude's been balling.
Hey, just
Uh,
curious, Sweeney the guy that used former offensive lineman for us back in the day, or is this a different guy?
this a tight end.
Yeah, he was an offensive lineman that I think converted to a tight end years back.
Maybe. Maybe, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah, it might be. I don't know, y'all. Somebody let me know in the chat if this same one.
But he was a dog. He was out there making plays with the second and third unit. So I really like their tight end group. Um, I thought Carlson did okay too. He had a nice catch down the sideline. So I really liked the wide receiver and tight end room in this game, especially the tight ends, because they were just making plays all over the field. In my
I'm gonna
opinion.
let you. I'm gonna let the wide receiver tight end evaluation ride with you. But I'm gonna go to the chat for this one because Give me your grade on the offense for yesterday's performance in the chat. Give me your grade on a 1 to 10 scale. Y'all give me your grade in the chat. How do you feel like the offense performed considering the situation in the preseason game? Very vanilla defense, all that other stuff. Give us your grade. How y'all feel about the offense? Let me know. 1 through 10. Give me your grade. Give me your grade. I'm going to pull some of these grades up on them. Pull some of these grades up. King Booker says
7.5.
Justin Lee said 8.1 out of 10. He gonna put the 1 out of 8.1.
Right. You're out of
King
your
Booker
mind.
has an 8 out there. 1.7 says a 7. Oh, y'all moving so fast. 7.5. Yep, I like it. I like it. You know what I'm saying?
7.5.
All positive.
7.5.
AC Adams says 8.5. Cornelius says the Bears have some tough decision to make at tight end. Absolutely, we got a good problem.
Yes, they do.
But also understanding this, hey man, Shane very well could come out and 13 personnel, man, and you know what I'm saying, play bully ball for the first 5 games. You know what I'm saying? All that good stuff.
I mean,
so listen,
that's a good problem to have. Put it that way.
Before we slide to the to the defense as well, I want to get some of these comments from early on. And Mac G says elite pocket presence, arm talent was on display. I believe Kayla was only a rookie playing against defensive starter, promising start to the season.
I wouldn't say elite pocket presence. He did good. I wouldn't say it was elite though. Let's tone that down. This is where we get ourselves in trouble. That's all.
I'll have a response to that. It's so subjective at this moment, right? Because it's one game.
Right. That's where we get ourselves in trouble. I wouldn't go that far yet.
Yeah. I thought it was above average. I'll put it that way. I thought it was above average. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not denying that, but I wouldn't say elite after one preseason game.
Again though, I can't talk about pocket presence when you're in 7-man pro. I don't know what percentage we were in 7-man protection, but I can't be like, hey, it was super elite or blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? If you're in 7-man pro, you're supposed to be comfortable. Exactly. You're supposed to be back there chilling. You know what I'm saying? And patting the ball and making pancakes. You know what I'm saying? All this good stuff. Berlismo in the house. Caleb was cold. The hit man back there yesterday. You know, it's a little. Listen, the fan base is obviously excited, man. And Berlismo points out that we had 2 drops too, so he should have been probably at about 150 or so with the 2 drops. Maybe I don't know if it was a deep drop. I know the one
was a short drop by Cole Kmet that pissed me off so bad because it was literally right in his hands, and then the other one. There wasn't 2 drops. There was one. The other one wasn't really a drop. He just missed him.
So Berlismo says, not even sure wrong was a miss. One receiver was front pylon. He threw the wrong. We'll get to it. We'll get to it on Tuesday. I'm not going to speculate.
It's okay to say it was a miss.
I can't wait. And it's okay to say, and it's okay to have misses. That's what I want y'all to get this season more than other seasons, right? You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's okay.
You're going to have misses, right?
Right.
Yeah. Justin Lee said, Mr. Jay in the building said he manipulated the pocket well. DJ 13-yard catch with a good example.
That was
used
the
to throwing alley on the deep curl. Yeah. Absolutely.
The 7-man protection he was talking about.
Yeah. No, it was like I said. You know what I'm saying? I thought that's what we need though. We need a concerted. It's a concentration of everybody doing their job. The OC, the quarterback, the O-line. The wide receivers running the right routes. Like, here's the thing, right? With Shane and Caleb's raw arm talent and the weapons we have, we should be able to overcome some of the inexperience of our quarterback throughout the season. Still not go out there and be dumb with it, right? And we just say, we just going to open offense wide open and we're going to just throw the ball over the field. But again, with Shane orchestrating the offense and being purposeful and intentional about how and what he puts on Caleb's plate throughout the season, right? Some of the talent on the back end and the backfield should take over, right? It should take over and help him out in given situations. So it is what it is. Berlismo in the building once again said there was play yesterday. I really loved the design. It was 8-man It was 8 in pass pro. I mean, there you go. Then the back middle. I can't read right now.
The
Then the
back
back
released
to
middle
the
and
middle.
two tight ends both released to flat. Gives them options and forces the D to maintain coverage.
Yeah, there you go. I'm trying to speed up and get through this. Yeah, I mean, again, still 8-man pro. And these are the things that people are not gonna talk about. They're gonna be like, Caleb lit up the field. Right. Caleb is better than Justin. Well, go ahead and put it out there. Well, guess what? You know what I'm saying? How many times y'all see 7-man and 8-man pro last year? I'm saying it helps when you got a guy knowing what he's doing back there on the headset. By the way, was Shane upstairs in the booth yesterday?
No.
Or was he on the field?
He was on the field.
Good.
They showed him for like 30 seconds yesterday, and I was like, oh, there he is.
Good. He needs to be on the field for a rookie quarterback, I think. Yeah. Berlismo going crazy in the chat. I see you. All right, let's get to it. Let's switch over sides of the ball.
Defense. Let's go.
Defense. Listen, I'll let you start. What's your overall assessment of the defense? I felt like, hey, Josh didn't look too high yesterday.
He didn't. The first 2 units look really good. If we have to get anywhere near our 3rd or 4th unit, I'm going to be scared as heck. Okay, put it that way. But no, the first unit was solid. I thought Jack Sanborn was doing what Jack Sanborn does. He was out there hitting people, making plays. Jalen Johnson had a nice pass breakup. I forget who that was. That might have been Alam Shakur in the end zone. That was awesome. Jalen Jones.
Hold on, Elise. Let's walk this slowly. Let's walk it slowly. Start with the defensive line. Who stood out to you with the defensive line?
Gervon Dexter. And I liked what Zach Pickens did yesterday, though, too. I thought he was out. I finally saw him out there. I'm like, I didn't hear or see much of him from the Hall of Fame game.
I was going to take special note of that, too. I thought Zach Pickens, to me, he didn't stand out, but I feel like he stood out for a different reason.
Yeah.
That he was so terrible in the Hall of Fame game.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
That he needed to have a comeback performance in this game because he didn't look good week 1. And to me, it looks like Pickens lost weight or dropped some weight. Yeah. And I don't know if that served him well. I think it looks weird on him.
It does. Okay, I thought it was just me. I thought it was just me. Yeah, so he did lose weight. I don't know. He looked bad in the Hall of Fame game, and then I noticed him yesterday, and I was like, wow, like, okay. But
so here's this thing, right? Here's this thing, right? Because I still train a little bit, too. It's this thing, like, with losing weight. It's hard when you're a big guy to lose weight and maintain your strength for a lot of guys. And it just seemed like he's working harder than he did last year to do simple stuff and fundamental.
Lost some of that strength then?
Yeah, it looks like he's struggling to adjust to his new body. Like the Hall of Fame game, the film I saw in the Hall of Fame game, he was getting pushed around like I've never seen him get pushed around before. His rookie year or coming into the league and even his rookie year, the one thing that I because remember before Gervon, how else you pronounce it, and Pickens were drafted, a reason why I picked them pre-draft is because of their ability to reset the line of scrimmage. And that didn't happen in the Hall of Fame game. It felt like he was getting pushed around. And then I looked at him yesterday, and I'm like, bro, look a little bit lighter than he did in the past. And I wonder if that fat loss also means some muscle mass loss too. And you might have made weight, but bro, if you losing that good girth and your ability to push people around, that's not good. Because especially if you're going to be at that one technique, we need you to be able to eat up blocks and not give up.
Absolutely.
So I don't know.
Do you think they made him lose weight or he just lost weight on his own?
I think they probably went to both of them and said, hey, man, come in shape.
Because Andrew Billings is a big dude and he just swallows people at the run.
Pause. I'm sorry, guys. We gotta grow up. One day we gonna get over that. It just looks weird to me. I'm gonna keep an eye on it throughout the preseason.
Okay.
But I'm just noticing on film and in his play, even the plays he made yesterday, he looked a little bit more But okay, I'll give you an example. Last season, he looked more like a girthy. Remember the old guy Jenkins that used to play at Green Bay? That was just he looked like a big defensive lineman, just girthy guy that just ate up blocks because he was so girthy. Now he looks more like a Warren Sapp Bill. That's a little bit more, shaped like a box Chevy. You know what I'm saying? Just it looks awkward, man. Anyway, keep an eye on it. I think he played well yesterday, though. Better.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say bad.
Well.
I ain't gonna say great, but he played better. Javon Dexter is gonna be a problem.
Bro, he's a dog. That man's gonna be a menace, bro. Like his burst looks faster than it did last year, in my opinion. Like
he's gonna be a dog
off the line. It looks.
And let me say this.
Opinion. It is.
Let me say this. Y'all can go ahead and book it because Austin Booker is gonna be that dude.
Dog.
He gonna be that dude. As soon as he learns like what he's really doing, but the velocity at which he plays, how he plays hard, and how he chases down the ball. Like, I don't know what their plan was for that other end, but I expect him to take over that position at some point.
For sure. If he learns one more pass rush move too, it's over. It's over. I'm so serious it's over.
Also, AC Adam pointed this out. Dom Rob looked a little bit better.
Yes.
Doesn't look like a rookie basketball player anymore. Somebody pointed this out yesterday on X Twitter yesterday too. Looked like he had actually put muscle on.
Yeah. He looked bigger, in my opinion, than he did last year. I thought that was interesting.
I think we have a nice little rotation up front. If Dom Rob can come around, Walker do his thing, Austin Booker do his thing, I don't think the desperation is on defensive line like it was, say, 5 or 6 weeks ago, where we were like, oh, we got to go out and get another elite pass rusher on the edge. I think
if I'm the Bears, I'm still looking at D tackles in the draft next year. There's going to be quite a few.
Yeah.
Coming out.
Yeah. I think we're in a situation where next year Ryan can sit back and be like, D-line, O-line, get 1 or 2 skilled players here or there, and we can ball out. But that's it for the defensive line. I think we got a good group. I think we got a good pass rush rotation up front between Walker, Don Rob, Austin Booker. Not in that order. I would get Austin Booker as many attempts on 3rd and long early on in his career as possible. Early on in the season, and I'm gonna tell you why O-lines are still just getting their feet wet. And while they're getting themselves set up and they don't really, like, they're getting familiar with new teams, new schemes and all that, let them go crazy early on, which I think is the approach they're taking, and let him get his reps then. To the linebackers, because you pay attention, of course, to your boy Jack more than I do.
Jack can do whatever he wants, and I'll always give him an A+, period. Like.
Come on, Elise. I need you to be objective when you're watching the players, and make sure it makes sure you're watching them above, you know what I'm saying, the football pants.
I do that for everyone else except Jack Sanborn. I do that for everyone else.
That's crazy. It's crazy work. Crazy work.
Hey, I almost put the Jack Sanborn profile picture up today, so you should be happy.
Our defense, and it's crazy because Thursday I tried to break down the film, and I got 5 minutes into it and realized, man, we're just playing standard, single high safety man coverage, cover 3. We're as vanilla. We're as vanilla as our opponents are right now, and it's not a whole lot to watch except for how the defensive line is coming off the ball and how we're doing our gap fits, our run fits. There's not a whole lot to evaluate how we're doing in coverage. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But I did think that Tremaine Edmonds did solid yesterday, though. He was out there for a while, though, which surprised me, but cool, I guess.
You know what's a key thing from this year compared to last year, too? Also, Tremaine and TJ are veterans in the defense now.
Yes.
In our defense now.
Yes, they are.
And TJ is coming into the season healthy.
Oh, yeah.
Which wasn't the case last year. And also, TJ looks a lot leaner than he did last year. and
he does.
therefore playing a lot faster. So this defense has a chance. Now, from a defensive backfield standpoint, I want to point out not the first unit, but I think the second unit, our reserves on defense and defensive backfield is going to be the strength of this football team.
Jalen Jones, that's the name to watch. That's all I'm going to say. Like, Jalen Jones looked really good yesterday. And, like, that pass breakup he had in the end zone was solid. Like, that was really good. He looked really good yesterday. I liked what he brought. And I hate to be that one, but Kyler Gordon better be looking over his shoulder. Not going to lie to you.
Black Dot, this Petty must have came in late on our commentary about the quarterback. Said he didn't want to believe it's true, but the arm talent is better than our previous quarterback. But we knew this,
right?
We knew this. Like, listen, I've never denied the kids jumping back to offense just for a hot second. I never denied the kid's arm that he could throw the ball crazy. Like, he had the arm talent. It's there, man. It's there. It's the challenge that we're gonna have to face football wide. It's just not a Bears thing. Football wide though is with the advent of the NIL transfer portal. A lot of these teams are running air raid offenses now because you have to be able to transfer, come in, learn the offense quickly, and be ready to play a college season. And there's no time for development, developing you into a true pro in the college ranks unless you go to a school understanding that you're going to have to be patient. If you go to LSU, you're not going to be able to be a one-hit wonder. You're not going to be able to be like, hey, boom. You better be prepared to be there 2 and 3 years. Well, he was there a couple years, though.
Yeah, but he was really like a one-hit wonder. Let's not lie, though.
Well, yeah, he was a one-hit wonder, but I'm saying he had a whole year to learn a professional offense before he took off his second year in the offense.
Yesterday too.
By the way,
got a good one.
I'm telling y'all,
really
man.
Good yesterday. I was like, I'm like, Coach T about to eat. he about to lick his.
Hey, I told y'all, man. I told y'all.
He about to have his moment in the sun because Jaden Daniels.
Listen, I told you. I think, but to be all honest, with all honesty, Jaden, Caleb, and watch this, Michael Penix Jr. and JJ went off yesterday. I mean, JJ. All of them went off yesterday. I get it. JJ threw an interception, all that, but all of them snapped yesterday. But Michael, the stuff that I'm seeing from Michael was crazy.
Michael Penix, bro, his ball is just so beautiful, bro. Like,
anyway,
when he throws it, it's so beautiful, bro. Like,
anyway, we got off topic. We got. We're getting. I let Petty pull out. Listen, the Bears defense, we're poised to, at least on the back end and the front end. Now, this is one concern I have. Just a small concern. It's not a major concern. We got about 5 more minutes. Not a major concern, small concern. I like our depth at defensive line. I like our depth in the defensive backfield. How's our depth at the linebacker position? Because
not great. In my opinion.
We're going to need those bangers to stay healthy throughout the season because I feel like we have the defense, we have the depth on defense, except for at the linebacker position, to be good throughout the season. And really, it just becomes about our linebacking core and truly what happens with our offensive line. You know, I don't think it's realistic for us to go out there and get a guy right now, offensive line. It's just because it's so much to learn. You're going to be so behind.
Yeah. I also thought it was interesting that they keep putting Jerome Carvin with the 2 unit. I think that's interesting. Like, they go to Jerome Carvin first before they go to Doug Kramer.
Oh, at center?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That was the second game in a row I noticed that. And I was just like...
So is something going on because Shelton started, right?
Yes, Shelton started. Ryan Bates.
We have Bates at guard. Oh, okay. So that's the cycle, right? So they kind of have to shift people, right? So, but you're saying Carver over...
Carvin's been
over Kramer.
Yeah, in the past 2 games. Like, I've noticed it.
Here's the thing about Kramer, right? And no shade to the kid. I think with everybody going more with inside and mid zone now, you have to be bigger in the interior offensive line now. And I don't know if Kramer probably gives them that push that they're looking for.
True.
The way that a bigger guy does.
He's
like
kind of small. He's just small, and he's always
Yeah.
been small. So yeah,
teams are going bigger at center and guards.
Yeah, they are.
And more athletic at tackles now. They can run pin pull off tackles and stuff like that in your toss game with more athletic tackles versus all some of the other positions now. You guys, it's the chat time. It's the chat time. Y'all let us know. Defensive performance in the second preseason game.
A+.
Are we doing letter grades this time? Let's switch it up. Let's do letter grades this time. Let's do letter grades this time. Y'all know what it is. Take it back to school. A, B, C, D, E, F. No, A, B, C, A, B, C,
It's A, B, C, D, F.
A, B, C, D, F.
I better not see F pluses or F minuses.
Get a defensive grade. Get a defensive grade. Let us know what you think of it. King Booker says it's an A. It's an A. It's an A. Hey, man, anytime you pitch did we pitch it? No, we didn't pitch a shutout.
No.
We didn't give up any big plays.
We did with that third unit.
AC Adam gave us an A. Y'all let us know. You let us know. If you give them an A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Because they only held them at, I think, 6 points? 3?
Cornelius says these are a big A. Cornelius Ahmad, by the way. We got straight A's on the defense. That's what we need to be.
Yeah, all the time. Straight A's.
I'm sorry, man. AJ, let's revisit the schedule real fast as we get out of here. Because now everybody's hyped.
I'm not.
They put us in the Super Bowl.
I'm not.
We're in the Super Bowl.
I'm not.
After Caleb's debut.
Yeah, I saw that. No, I'm still not moving off my stance. I'm still not.
You had us at what? 7 wins?
What I have
6 or 7? 7 or 8.
7 or 8. I forgot. I think it was 7. 7 or 8. I think it's 7 or 8.
I'll say this. I feel a little bit more better about Tennessee. We better be. This is what I'll say about Tennessee.
I feel like Tennessee's a trap game. I'm so serious when I say that.
It is a trap game.
I feel like it's a trap game. And I don't know. Like, I just don't know. I feel like that's a trap game. And
it's definitely not a pushover game.
It's not.
It's definitely not a.
Especially
we need to be.
Callahan as the new coach, bro.
Yeah, no, I said it. You said it. I gotta give you your credit. We better be prepared for the AFC South coordinators. And with Tennessee, it's not Tennessee coming out and lighting us up. We better be ready on defense for Tennessee's offensive physicality.
Yeah.
And because Bill Callahan is a gap system run scheme guy, and he will pull and trap you and counter you to death and run right over and run through you and let you figure it out, right? So we better be ready to match Tennessee's physicality.
We play the AFC South the first 3 weeks of the season.
Right. So we better be ready. Now.
And then the Rams, Sean McVay, come on.
Houston would be a great test for our defense.
Our defense ain't ready for Houston, bro. I'm going to just keep that above. No, they're not ready for that. They're not ready for Houston, bro. They're not ready for that.
I would give Houston's offense the advantage straight up, but I feel like we can be competitive if they take it as a challenge.
Nah. Houston, nah.
I didn't feel good about us beating Tennessee a week ago. I feel better about it. It's not a given.
About it because I still feel like I just feel like that's a trap. I feel like that's a game we should win, but we probably don't because it's a trap. It's just a trap game to me. I feel the trap game vibes with that one.
Indianapolis, I haven't seen them.
They're best at home. Like they play their best ball at home. Is that an Indy?
Yeah.
Yeah. They probably lose that then. They play their best ball at home. Like I think their home record last year was something insane. They was talking about it. We get close games here and Bears games.
I think it's okay. So I think it's fair and through the first 4 games to say 2-2, 1-3 at best. 2-2 at best. That's Tennessee and
Yeah.
Indianapolis. But
I
also
don't even know if we beat Indy, Doug. I'm not gonna pretend. So
between the two, Tennessee and Indy, which one you give us a better chance?
Tennessee.
Okay, so I'm taking Tennessee. We're at home. We should come out with the physicality it takes to win that game. We drop Houston. Let's go ahead and drop Indy. Right, 1-2. LA at home. Hey, it's at home. It's LA, but it's Sean McVay. It's at home.
It's Sean McVay.
It,
That dude's a wizard.
He's reinvented himself.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Because he was your boy was tailing off a few years ago.
Yeah.
So I put us at what
1-3.
1-3. We get Carolina.
Then we should win that. We should beat Carolina.
2-4. 2-3. 2-3.
2-3.
Jaguars on the road in.
They always play well in London, though. I don't know what the Jags drink over there.
Listen, they're gonna be better this year.
Yeah, and they're gonna be good. Like Trevor looked good last night. Shoot, CJ Beathard looked good last night. Shit, even Mac Jones looked good last night. Yeah, the Jags will be solid.
That's an experienced football team.
Yeah. And their defense now has a couple years together with everyone.
Doug Peterson is still he's another guy. He's reinventing himself as a play caller.
Yeah,
man, that's a tough one.
Oh yeah, that's a tough one. I would give the slight edge to Jacksonville just because, especially now that defense has got a couple years with each other under their belt. Doug Peterson, wasn't he the head coach when the Eagles won the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
All right, you got to set 2-4. I'm not mad at it. I could easily say we get that one. But I have to know what the Jags run defense is going to look like. That's going to be the big deal. If we can run the ball on them and control the clock and keep the offense off the field, we win the game. We win the game close. We win a close game, not a blowout. Ball control. See, it's our play style too. It's our play style and how it matches up too. Mm-hmm. I think our play style. I'll give us that one. You go 2-4. I go 3-3. That's just me. It's just me.
It's a toss up.
Here now. We get the bye week. We go to Washington. Now, to be fair, the same way I thought, I switched my opinion. Thought we would be better against Tennessee than I originally thought, and I originally said we might not get that one. I have to be fair and say Washington is going to be better than many people give them credit for, or are going to give them credit for being early on, and I feel like we're going to get ourselves into a battle in this game. It's going to be a lot of hype around it. It's not going to be a given. It's on the road in DC or in Maryland. By the way, I might go to this game.
If I had to pick between the two, then at that point, I'd give us an L against Washington and maybe a win against Jacksonville. It's just, I don't know, that Jacksonville game's hard to gauge for that one. But if I had between the two, if I had to pick a win, probably
that's fair. So 2-4 with Jacksonville, win at Washington, 3-4. Cardinals. I think the Cardinals going to be better than people expect.
The Cardinals will be better, especially if Murray stays healthy.
So you got us at 3-5.
And that's in Arizona, right?
In Arizona.
Damn.
Y'all go follow along with us in the chat. Got us at 3-5. I think we beat the Patriots. I think they'll be a tough team. They'll play hard.
Yeah,
but our defense will overcome them.
Put us at 4-5 right there. We beat the Patriots. I ain't worried about that.
All right, 4-5. Listen, y'all don't go crazy in the chat because this is not bad. 4-5 is not bad at this point. Then we go. Then we have Green Bay at home.
Until we beat Green Bay, I can't pick us. I stand by that. So that's the L for me.
Man, at home.
Yeah, that's the L for me.
I'm gonna go the opposite. I'm gonna go
Until
the
we beat
opposite.
them. Until we beat them, I'm
I
not
say
picking.
play style makes the difference. Styles make fights. We beat them at home.
Plus, people don't want to give Matt LaFleur his credit. He's a damn good
You know me. I got a
He's a
coach.
damn
I got
good
a
coach.
coaching crush on Matt LaFleur. Paul. He's my dude. He's one of those dudes, man. You just look to and steal stuff from. But I think our play style, our fight style, which is run the ball, clock
Until I see
control,
it,
keep Matt off the field. We did it last year. We only
until I
needed
see it,
we
I'm
only
not-
needed Luke Getsy to put 10 points on the board, 10 more points on the board.
Until I see it, I don't believe it. That's all I'm saying.
I think Caleb and Shane can give us those 10 points with our defense.
Until I
We didn't
see
have
it,
Jalen last game. We pull it off. I get your point,
until
but
I
I'm
see
saying if I'm giving us one, I'm giving us one, the one at home. So
nope. I
you're
have to
going
see it.
what, 4-6. I'm going
4-6.
5-5.
At
5-5.
4-6 right now.
Minnesota is
we
not
beat
going to be a
Minnesota.
pushover, but I say we beat Minnesota
I
at
say
home.
we beat them too. 5-6
Okay.
for me. We
Oh,
beat
5-6 for you. Me, I go over. We go 6-5 right there. Detroit on the road.
L.
You going 4-7.
4-7.
5-7.
5-7. Yeah. 5-7.
5-7 on the road.
Yes.
I go.
But
I go.
you'll like
I
my
go
answer
seven.
to the-
I go 7-5. You give me your reason why.
What?
I go 7-5. I say we get them at home.
No.
And
no.
I mean,
I'm
we
at
get
5-7 right now. We'll get to
Go
that
ahead.
in the next time. But 5-7 because I think they don't win the one Thanksgiving. I think they lose that one on the road. No way on.
So you saying we're splitting them? We're splitting with Detroit.
Maybe potentially.
I say we get them on both games.
We haven't gotten that far yet. We're still on the first game.
I know, and the reason why I say that because I feel like Flus has Ben Johnson's number.
If he did, we would have beat him twice last year. He don't have his.
We should have. He
would have, but we didn't.
He learned from the first game. Plus Montez was just now getting there.
I don't care, bro.
I get him. 7-5 for me after Detroit.
5-7.
San Francisco L.
That's an L. That is an L. That's a big fat. That's in San Fran, right?
Yeah. No. Yeah, it's in San Fran.
Yeah, that's an L. Nope. That's an L.
So I got us at 7-6.
I got us at 5-8.
Okay. Minnesota.
That's
at Minnesota.
That's a win. 6-8. That's a win. That's a win. That's a win.
I feel like on the road, I want to go. I want to go to this game too. I want to go to Minnesota. I
might go to that one too. I heard their stadium's really nice.
Yeah,
but that's a win. That's a win for me. W.
Man, this one is tough. I gave us the first Minnesota at home because I feel like we
the first one too. I think we sweep. That's the only team I think we sweep in the division.
What do I got them at now? I got us at 7-6.
7-6. I'm at 6.
8-6. 8-6. I'll give us Minnesota. I give us the
6
next
and 8
Detroit too. 9-6.
Now this home game, maybe I'll give them a win on that one, even though I don't believe it, but I'll give them a win on that one.
9-6. I got us at 9-6. Where you at? You're at 7-8.
Because I'll give them this home game, even though I don't believe they'll beat them at home.
Seattle at home.
Ooh.
It's gonna be tough.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh.
Seattle, you don't know what they're gonna be.
You don't know what they're gonna like. Ooh. Because I don't know what Grubb is gonna look like, but I heard he's been pretty solid so far. The dude from Washington that came from Washington.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This will be my 10th and final win. I'll give us the win because it's a home game.
I'll give us this one, but I'm not. I feel like this is another toss-up one. This is another.
I just think. So this is why I'm going to do this right here. Right. I'll take a step back. Detroit in Chicago, December 22nd on the lake. Come on, quit playing. Seattle in Chicago, December 26th on the lake. On the lake.
Okay, Seattle playing the cold. What are we doing?
They don't play in Chicago cold.
But they play in Seattle cold. Seattle cold's not that much different. Trust me, it's not that much different. Because they're
You're
also.
Right. I did some training up there.
They're
I
off
still
of
say Seattle's our 10th win, and then we dropped the one in Green Bay. And what does that make us? 10 and what?
Seattle's by
10 and 8
by the ocean, ain't it?
What is that? Was that 10 and 8 for me?
You're 10 and 7. There's
10
not 18 games.
okay.
I finished with 8 and 9.
You coming along? We're bringing you along.
No,
y'all let us know what
I
y'all
really want to give them an L against Seattle, but I don't know what Seattle's gonna look like. So. I gave them that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if they lost that game either, though. So
what y'all thinking?
So 8, 9. It's about what I had. 7 or 8. 7 or 8. I don't know.
I'm still at 9 or 10 wins. I think I'm
about 7.
Hey,
or 8.
I'm in good company. DJ said 10 wins. Playoffs.
Yeah. 10
playoffs.
Is a stretch. 10 is a stretch.
Yeah.
10 is a stretch.
And Nate is right. It's every day, all day, FGB, every time. Y'all know what it is, man.
It is that.
Listen, man, my wife has made brunch. I got to get out of here. AJ, thanks for hanging out with me. I know you got stuff to do.
Yeah, I got stuff to do.
And I got to get ready for practice tomorrow. So, I mean, I got to get in the playbook. But
exactly.
I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all on Tuesday at 12 Eastern Standard Time, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 11 Central. Listen, even if you're at work or something, man, turn it on, chime in, listen in, have it on. If you watch this on the playback, do me a favor, like, subscribe, hit that bell, notification bell, so y'all can be in there Tuesday or Thursday. When we get to the film, man, we're going to have fun with this week. I'm not arguing with y'all this season, man. I'm too busy. Got too much on my plate. Bro. And I need energy for my football players and teams.
Exactly.
We're going to have fun with it.
Energy I don't have. I'm not doing it.
It's fun. Thanks for hanging out with me, AJ. For AJ, I'm Coach T, the Chicago Bears 360. Y'all know how we put it and how we say it. Past, present, future, we bear down. We're going to see y'all next time. See y'all Tuesday. Peace.